Good evening and welcome to Find Me a Medium online live psychic readings. Unfortunately, Fulvia is not able to come on tonight, so unfortunately you've got myself to offer you live readings. So I've got my study tarot cards and I'm also willing to do some spirit readings tonight as well, and mediumship readings as well tonight, if anybody would like. So please say hi, tell me where you're from, what you've been up to today, that kind of thing, just while we wait for a few more people to come on, and we'll get our readings going. Okay, so hi Joanne. I do recommend that you keep commenting through the live, because otherwise I don't know that you're still here, because I know there's always quite a high turnover of people on lives, and invariably there's somebody that you go to give a live and they've gone. So just keep commenting so I know that you are here. Okay, and I'm just dropping a card left and right and centre here. Okay, so hi Beth. Hi, Gloria. Good afternoon from California. Oh, it's windy with you in South Dakota. Okay. Well, it's very wet with us here. Very wet indeed. Hi, Trish Cook. How are you? Hi, Stacey. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you all on here. Okay. So if you put in the comments, please, whether you would like a tarot card. Tarot card's very much more of a psychic reading, where I will be picking up from your energy and give you a reading of that energy, and that can tell me a bit about past, what's happening currently at the future, what's happening now, and because of that, the trends for the future. It's not fortune telling, because you've got free will, and the point that you put your free will into it changes the future. Okay, so let's have a look. So Trish Cook, any card will do. Okay, so let's pull you a tarot card, Trish. All right, let's see who I'm drawn to with these, Trish. Okay, there we are. We've got the Ace of Scrolls, Trish. Okay, and you can see the crow that's on top of that, or raven, I'm not sure which one it is very much giving that caw, caw. So you would understand a situation around you where there's you trying to learn, you trying to adjust your thinking, you trying to move yourself forward in your life and your situation, but there's this real in the background, the person that's just out of kilter with you, and it's causing that clash there for you, and it's difficult to ignore, because they're it's almost as though they are in some sort of position of they're supposed to be helping you in some way, almost, and helping your development, but it's just not sitting right. It's just it feels wrong somehow, and the messages that they're giving, the kind of support and teaching that they're giving, doesn't sit comfortably, and that's the key. That's the key. It's got to sit comfortably with you. It's got to be flowing with you. It's got to feel right. If it doesn't feel right, then you need to move on from that situation. And there's some very, very old, very, very basic, I want to say, understanding that's going on here, that's really about your gut and really about what life is about for you. Okay, so follow your gut. If you're getting in a situation where it's just not feeling right, move situation. It's fine. Okay, there are plenty of people out there who are kind, generous, supportive, where it's not about them, it's about you. And find somebody who can help you in that way. Okay, love? Hope that helped. Right, so let's say hello to a few people. Hi, Christine Clayton. Hi, Sam Dove. Hi, Diane, Nikki, Stacey Siri, Diane Steele, Joanne Jones. Hello, everyone. Okay, and as I've said earlier, if you're on here, please do keep commenting, because I'm doing my own admin tonight, and I can't scroll back because I can't do more than one thing at a time. I'm terrible. Okay, so Jackie, you would love a reading to guide you, so that would very much like be a tarot reading at that point for you. Okay, so hi Jackie, and let's get a card pulled for you. Okay. Oh, I am aware there's a lady with you as well, Jackie, though, that when prior to her passing, she was very dizzy. Okay, but you want a card, you want guidance. Let's do this first. So you've got the Seven of Spirals, and look at that grumpy bear. Just coming out of hibernation. And you can understand this to a level, I want to say, Jackie, that you are coming out from a situation where it's almost like you've been hidden away for a bit, and it's been very protected, feeling, you know, in your own little bubble, like a bear does in hibernation. They're sort of tucked away, safe and sound, and all the rest of it. And you're being sort of pushed, and I want to say spiritually as much as anything else here, to actually open some doors and come out of hibernation. It's time to actually discover, and these spirals here are one of the oldest form of art in human development kind of thing, and they tell the story of the human journey and going from a state of innocence, a state of naivety, a state of ancient just peace past and all the rest of it, not understanding, to a new state. Okay, and I feel very much this is you, Jackie, and the guidance that you need. You need to come out of that shell that you've created around yourself and come into spirit, into spiritual thinking, into spiritual guidance, into finding things out about yourself. It's not necessarily going to books and going to the library and reading. It's taking time to reflect on yourself and going into yourself and learning about yourself at a very deep level, and not just sort of everyday level, although that's important to recognize why you're making the choices you have, and what those choices mean, and how that each choice that you've made has impacted you. So it's going into your life at a really deep level for you there. Okay, seven's a very spiritual number as well, that I want to really push. This has got you moving out into an understanding of your spiritual self. Okay, and I'm moving forward within that. So I hope that makes sense for you, Jackie. The lady that I've got with you, I sense very much that she oh, your birthday's the 7th as well. Brilliant. The lady that I've got with you that had the vertigo, the spinny head, I also feel that prior to her passing that she was very nauseous, had a lot of sickness, or feeling sickness. Okay. She's making me aware that she lost a lot of weight. There were also issues with her teeth there as well, as though there was, with that weight loss, there was just a loss of physical health that impacted lots of different parts to her body. She's giving me the sense of mom, but this could be a close grandmother, or this could be a a stepmom or a mother-in-law. So it's that kind of protection, wanting the best for you energy that comes in there with her. You'd understand the name Jean as well, that would link to this lady. I'm not saying it's her name, but you would understand someone with that name that is around this lady. She just comes in with a lot of love for you, a lot of support and a lot of reassurance that yes, you are on the right path now. Okay, you haven't been for a very long time, but you are on the right path now. Keep on going. No, it's not always going to be plain sailing. It never is. This lifetime on this earth is never about plain sailing. It is about experience and finding out about ourselves, finding out about spirit, because of all of the difficulties and because of who we are and the lifetime that we've chosen on this earth. Okay, I will leave her with you with just this lots and lots of love for you. You'd understand the 19th of the month as well, and I want to go to July with that. Okay, so I will leave you with her love, and thank you for working with me. So hi Patrick, hi Sam, hi Tanya, hi Susan, hi Nikki. Please do keep commenting, so I know that you're still here, because I'm not doing my own, doing my own bit. Susan, I don't go by a list. I just go who I'm drawn to. Problem with lists is that you put people on the list and they get bored of waiting, so they disappear off into the ether. So just keep on commenting so I know that you're still here, and I'll give you a reading from there, whoever I'm drawn to. Christine Clayton, could I come to you please, my love? Right, sorry, Christine Clayton. Right, Christine, 8 of mirrors I've got for yourself. Okay, with this, Christine, I feel very much that there are parts to the path that you have taken so far on this journey that are still very much reflections of learning that you need to reflect on. Okay, you see that this bit on here, it's almost like writing, and what it's drawing me to is journaling. That take some time, go back and think of key points in your journey so far and write about them. Not for anybody else, just for you, just to write about them. And in writing about those key points in your life, you will get a different understanding from them, because when we remember emotionally. When we write it down, we've got to engage the brain. And using the two combined of remembering and writing, we have a much better picture about what happened and why it happened and how that makes us who we are now. And because we understand who we are now, then we are better equipped to go forward in the future. Okay, so this could be relevant for a lot of people on here tonight in terms of moving forward. Address those things in the past. You can see the past is that pathway, and the mirrors are the experiences that you have that are key experiences up to this point. Just take some time, just block out an hour of your day. Okay, and if you can't do an hour of your day, half an hour of your day, just sit down and think of one experience that is playing on your mind and just write about it and see how that can impact you and help you make changes that you need. Okay, I hope that helps, Christine. Susan Durrett, do I do health or relationship readings, financial readings? Right, I'm not a doctor, not a nurse. I've got no basis on which to do health readings, and it can be very dodgy giving health readings, okay, because of that. Similarly, I'm not a financial advisor. Relationship readings, we've all got something to say about relationships, so I don't mind doing relationship readings because we've all got something to say about them, haven't we? So that's okay. And remember, readings are for entertainment purposes only, and any decisions that you make as a result of a reading are up to you. Not my responsibility. I'm just giving you a reading. It's up to you what you do with it. Okay. So hi Tonya, hi Nikki, hi Laura. Laura's on earlier during readings. Hi Diane, and hi Sam. So if you would like a card, just let me know that you want a card. If you want me to link the spirit, let me know. I have said to my guides that I'm open to spirit tonight. Usually I don't mix the two, but I thought, well, why not? Let's give it a go. So where am I drawn? Tonya Hikes. Could I come to you, please? Okay. Hopefully you're still on here, Tonya. Oh. There we are. Right. Tonya, 5 of stones. Okay. Right. Tonya, I know from this card you have been through a period of intense pain where you've kind of gone into yourself and really have been shocked by the level of hurt that it was possible to feel. And you've kind of gone to ground, which is exactly what you've needed. You've needed to go into the earth and let the earth protect you. These stones of protection around you. You need to go into yourself and into the earth and experience what you're experiencing, that pain, and allow the grief to happen and allow the pain to happen. Now, if this pain isn't from a passing, then you would understand it a loss from your life in some sort, that you've had to move away from a situation, and that's what's caused the pain. Do not worry or fret, because like a butterfly, and you can see her wings, and is lovely, those wings. I don't show you those wings. Okay, you get the sense she's just about going from here to go and about to fly. Okay, so right, so your grieving is coming to an end. It's not that you will stop missing your dad. Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. Okay, because we always miss the people that have played out the biggest roles in our lives. But you will be able to move forward rather than feeling that you've been stuck for this period of time. Okay. And you know he's around you anyway. You've really started in the last 6 months, you started to sense him around you. He's giving me the sense that at both the same time, he was a big fella but a small fella. So I feel he's giving me the sense of being a big fella because he was a big personality, and he was very, very protective around you, and he comes in making you feel big as well, and feeling protected and feeling that love around you. Okay. But I don't feel physically that he was that big, if that makes sense. And he's got such a lovely sense of humor as well. It's like he chortle. And sometimes he just chortle away to himself because something will have tickled his fancy, kind of thing, you know. And he'd sit and read stuff and laugh with what he was reading. And he was a gentleman that found joy in his life, and he wants to bring joy into your life, because he's saying that he knows his passing was so much of a shock for you all, and he didn't want that shock in the way that it was, because of how it made it very much more difficult for you all to manage his passing. And he's just, oh, so proud of you, so proud of you. He's saying about brother, but I don't know whether this is your brother or his brother. And he's saying about 2 children as well. So again, I don't know whether that's he had 2 children or whether he was one of 2 children. But wherever that brother is, brother's still reeling, and he's not settled in himself. Oh, you have 2 brothers. Okay. Which one of this? Would you understand one of the brothers that's got a receding hairline, or is this your dad, please? Okay. I asked for the difference between the brothers, and I got this receding hairline, but as I say, it might be that it's just your dad and he's having a laugh here. And he's also showing me the playing cards. So playing cards was a thing at one point as well, and that they're putting the pennies on them. Okay, Tonya, I could spend a lot of time with you, but I'm not going to, because it's quick readings tonight. Okay, just know that your dad is around, which you do know because you sense him. Your path forward now is time from you going from this state to open and wide, and bringing the joy that he had in his life to the people that are around you. You got cards when he was in hospital, right? He's just bringing that joy, and he wants you to bring that joy to the people in your family and that are around you. Okay, and he's wiping away the tear, and he had hankies, proper hankies, not tissues. He had proper hankies, and he's using this hanky that he's getting out of his, making sure making sure it's clean. So there must have been something. Oh, he's just making me laugh here. Oh, I'm trying to make you laugh, that he's wiping away those tears. Okay, and then saying, don't worry. Okay, I'll leave you with his love, and thank you for working with me, Tonya. Okay, Wendy Gemnot, just missed your name there. Wendy Gemnot, are you still here, please? Just, I'm going to pull you a card, Wendy. Oh, you want a spirit reading? I'm drawn to pull you a card first. I hope that's all right, Wendy. And just as much to make sure you're still here. Okay, so people, please do keep commenting so I know that you're still here to pull you a card. Wendy, yes, you're still here. Fantastic. 7 of Scrolls. Okay, Wendy. There we go. Oh, it's hidden. Useless trying to do the 2 things at once. You're worried that you've made the wrong decision, aren't you, Wendy? Often this card is an indication that there's 2 paths, but I get a sense with this one, you're worried you've made the wrong decision. Okay, and you want reassurance from a lady in spirit, I believe, that you have made the right decision. She's actually saying whichever decision that you've made and that you are willing to make work will work. Okay, because there's no such thing as the wrong decision. It's just whether it's the one that you're willing to work for. Okay, things don't just fall into place. They just don't, and when they feel as though everything's just slotting into place and all your ducks are lining up, it's not always for the right reason or for the best. So don't worry if it's a struggle at times. It's there to help you learning. Okay. So with this lady that I've got in spirit, she's making me aware of being carrying a bit more weight than I am. Okay, so I want around a size 18, 20, something like that. I'm aware that she would have had gynecological problems in the latter part of her life, and there's an issue with a teeth on top right hand side as well. I don't know what that's about, but she just really made me aware of that. She's making me aware of at first I thought it was bracelets, but it's almost like a puffy dress with elastic round the wrists. Would you understand what she's giving me with that? It just feels a bit odd, Wendy, because it's kind of the kind of dress that you'd have in the 60s, something like that, that's just really big and baggy with the elastic at the end of the sleeves there. And she's given me the sense that she always felt that she never really financially had much, okay? And was always a bit worried in the back of her mind whether she'd be able to pay the bills and stuff like that. Wendy, if you can just let me know if this is making any sense to you. You've gone very quiet there, so I don't know whether you're still here or not, or whether I'm just totally on the wrong lines altogether. But this lady's also making me aware of stomach issues as well, that she would have had problems with. It's to do with her life in the 60s, right? Okay. But she's got these stomach problems as well, whether it's acid reflux or just this, it's just not comfortable there. And she's making me aware as well that the medicine that she needed to take actually made her stomach worse. And she's giving me the sense that it was an awful hernia, right? Okay. An awful lot of little things that actually built up to being quite big things wrong with her. Okay. And it seemed as though her system was just out of kilter. There was too much acid in her system because she's given me things like arthritis and just feeling exhausted a lot of the time as well. And she just gives me the sense that she struggled emotionally a lot as well, that there was just one thing after another and she found it really difficult to be positive about her life, and to find the things in life that were positive. Okay. And she's saying this because she understands where you're at the moment as well, and giving the sense that you've been going through a period of ill health, but also struggling to find the positives in your life, finding the positives around you. And yet that is the key, that she really wants to help you find the positives, because once you start finding the positives and have that much more uplifted outlook on life, you feel as though you can start taking control of the different things that are happening to you, whether it's a slight change of diet so there's not so much acid. When you're feeling you don't feel as though you can actually control anything, and things like eating the right things and all the rest of it go out the window, and yet often that can help us get that start. But also with medical conditions, get the right support as well. If you're struggling finding the positives and finding anything positive within yourself, then seek some sort of mental health support. I know from personal experience there's a time in my life that was really not great at all, and I needed some professional support, and it made a big difference. And there shouldn't be any embarrassment. There shouldn't be any, oh, you have, bless you, good girl, okay. And it helps, and just keep on going with it, and you can get there. You can get there, okay. And this lady, is it Nan Place? She's kind of laughing because she never really got there, did she? But she has a lot more confidence for yourself because she never got the right help. She never got the right support. She didn't put people around her that she could help. Oh, it's your mum, love. Okay. She didn't get that support in place that you're obviously getting in place, and that will make a massive difference to you. Okay. So know that your mum very, very much loves you. She apologizes for not being able to express that in the way that you perhaps always needed it, because I feel that at times she took her negativity out on people around her, which would have included you, and because she didn't feel that she had use, purpose, etc., then she found it difficult to see that in other people as well. So that isn't about you. Those things that she said were very much about herself, and she didn't recognize at the time that the impact all of those things could have on the people around her. So do take her love, do take her apologies, and massive hug. Okay, my love, all the best. Thank you for working with me, Wendy. Okay, right, hello people. Hi Sam, hi Christina Marie Harris, hi Susan, hi Diane Steele, Angel, Nikki Owen. Let's see who I'm drawn to. Sam Dove. So, Sam, could I come to you, please? Right. Okay, Sam, let's pull you a card to start with and then see where we go. We've got the Celtic Owl in the traditional tarot. This is actually the Hanged Man, which is an interesting combination. And I'm not sure that I've had pulled this card before from this deck. That is very interesting. Okay, you see the Celtic knotwork, you would understand a lot of anxiety, because this is reminding me, looks like your guts, okay, and the anxiety that sits in your guts when it's all knotted up and tight. And you see that fogginess, that grey on top of the wise owl, that's feeling a bit foggy as well, which again often links to anxiety, doesn't it? So you if I've got this right, then Sam, you would understand feeling very anxious, basically, and your mind is going 10 to the dozen, and you need to be that wise owl. You need to sort of try and get focus into yourself in terms of recognizing what is anxiety, what's worry, and what's real. Okay, and yes, our anxiety can be based in real, but often that anxiety is a result of just going round and round and round and round the same circus over and over again. I know, I've gone through it. And again, the owl is getting a grip of that anxiety there as well. Okay. I want to bring in, can you see that the beautiful sky above? That's very much the universe. I want to bring in meditation for you. I want to bring in peace. And as I'm saying that, this cloud above the head is actually starting to clear up, and I very much feel that if you can get it yourself into the practice of meditation, it will help you massively. Okay, it will help to reduce this anxiety. It will help you find peace in your mind. It will make a difference to your sleep. Although what I want to say is often you don't find sleep a problem because your system just closes down. Okay, but it's the times that that doesn't happen and your mind's just going have that meditation, and it will help settle you down some. Okay, I've got an absolute beautiful lady in spirit with you, brown eyes. She's got super duper brown eyes. She's making me aware that she would have worn glasses, and she's given me the sense of being really healthy as well, that she would have used her body. She would have gone for long walks. You sleep very, and thinking of meditation, yeah, good. She would have gone for long walks, or even bike rides, something that would have kept her body fit and healthy. But I feel that it was a cancerous condition that she had that took her very quickly. And it between being diagnosed and having the time to process everything, and passing wasn't very long. It's almost like she didn't have that time to process what was going on. She was still very much in shock from the diagnosis, because she always felt that she was so healthy as well. Would you understand this lady, Sam, from the description that I've given? And okay, I want to go to January, and January the 27th, please, is the date that would be relevant for you. And we want to go to February as well. And there's a passage of movement going from one thing into another towards the end of February there, where there was significant changes, whether it was a passing at that point, or there was just a change of life at that point, because I've got one period of life going and another period of life starting at that point. Okay, and I want it's not a future date, Sam, it's a past date. Okay, so whether it's linked to this lady and that was a changing point for her, whether that was the point of her passing or the point of her diagnosis and therefore her life changing at that point. Okay, so look around her. Trisha, you'd understand the name Trisha as well, but maybe again you'd need to be looking around this lady and her friends or family for that name. Okay, be aware that I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the interpretation of what she's giving me right. Be aware that not everybody has your best interests at heart, and that's not to frighten you or put you off or anything like that. It's just human nature. Okay, that people will be looking out for themselves and not necessarily thinking about how them looking out for themselves actually impacts you. Okay, and I feel this is again in connection with this lady somehow, that maybe with her passing, people around her were just in their own mind bubble, thinking about themselves, and the choices that they were then making were having an impact on you, but they didn't realize, because they were in their own mind bubble, how that was affecting you. And so that, just be aware of what she's saying there, that sometimes we just need to forgive, and not forget, but at least forgive. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Sam. I hope that helps, and I hope it has made sense to you. Okay, so a few new people on. Hi, Kathleen Connor. Hi, Tammy Finch. Hi, Dina. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Diane Steele. Wendy, I feel as though I want to come to you. Okay. Wendy, if I can just have a cup of tea. Oh, Wendy, I have got a lady actually with me, so I took a cup of tea. She'd let her cups of tea go cold, wouldn't she? And she'd say, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll just have it." And I don't take sugar in my tea, but that tastes a bit sweet, so I want to say that she likes sugar in her tea as well. She did have her china cups for when people came, and all the rest of it, but she loved a mug. I mean, I've got a sort of funny shaped mug there. Hers was just a normal mug, and she liked a mug because she got a decent amount of tea in that. Okay. The lady that I've got here is making me aware that she would have had indigestion, but I'm also feeling with her heart problems, but also that her body temperature control was just out kilter altogether, because she's making me feel really hot, and then she's chilling my whole body down. So I know that she would have had these hot flushes, and have difficulty with her body temperature there. So I feel towards the end of her life there were quite a few different medical things wrong, and it was kind of a combination of what's going to go first, whether it's a liver, kidneys, whether it's a heart, that there's just so many tablets of so many different things. I feel with her that she would have been late 60s, early 70s kind of age with her. But saying that, I'm useless with ages. Right. She's talking about 5 children. So she was either one of 5 children, or she had 5 children. And Marge would have been somebody that would have been around her, whether that was her mother's name or generation behind her kind of thing. And she had 5 children. Okay, thank you. She's also making me aware of 2 marriages as well. If you're not aware of that, please do ask in the family about your grandmother's 2 marriages. Okay. And you would also understand a stillborn with her as well. Again, if you don't know about that, ask the family. Okay. It's almost as though she's wanting to give you information that you're going to have to ask family about and talk to family about, because often that can be an introduction. Oh, I've talked to this medium, and she brought Granny through, etc., etc. Okay, and you would understand a male, a young male on the earth plane who, she was married 3 times. Okay. Yeah. You would understand a young male on the earth plane that has been having a lot of headaches recently, and she's making me aware that he's been a bit nauseous as well. So he would be on her lying down. So I don't know whether it's one of your children, or you would understand one of your cousin's children, that something like that, where it's a younger generation lad that's been having these medical problems, and if family aren't happy, and I'm getting the sense that family aren't happy, then they can insist on a second opinion, okay? And I'm not saying that because it's something to worry about. I'm just saying if the family isn't happy, which I just don't know. She's not giving me that. You would understand. What she's giving me as well is though just phasing out. So whether this was her, or whether this is this young lad as well, they just kind of phases out as well, has absences. Make sure that medics know about this, okay? And if you can't place this lad, asking the family again. And she was prompted me to say about cousins, so maybe if it's not one of yours, then look to your cousins for this lad, okay? Right, butterflies. You would understand about butterflies being quite spiritually important for you as well, Wendy, that they hold a personal significance. It could be a cousin that's close to her, okay. You would understand that, oh, why she's making me do this with her hands as well, about for the butterflies, okay. That there's a spiritual significance for you with the butterflies, and the Red Admiral, that's what she's bringing in with you, and that you will recognize her, and she brings in butterflies just to remind you and those around you of her. And she's talking about butterfly mind as well, that you flip from one thing to another, and not to worry about it. Allow that beauty, allow that creativity, because she's giving me the impression that you're an incredibly creative young person, and it just allow this creativity to flow, and don't worry about going from one thing to another, because I think you must be telling yourself, or somebody must be telling you to focus. She's saying just enjoy. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Wendy. Thank you for working with me, and all the love of your nan there. Okay, thank you. Right. Hi, Susan. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Keith. Oh, Keith, you had butterflies land on you. Yes. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Okay. If people can just keep messaging me, so I know that you're still here, and I'll see who I'm drawn to. Can I just quickly, okay, if somebody's interested in you, then they will contact you. If they're not interested, they won't move on. Okay, don't keep holding out for people that can't be bothered to contact you. They're not worth it. Okay, and that's me from a world of experience. Just not worth it. Move on. Find somebody that loves you for who you are, and not that you're yearning after. You shouldn't have to yearn after anybody. They should be there beside you. Okay, right. Susan Durrett, go on then. You're saying you're still here, so let's give you a card, Susan. Okay, right. And I know you've been on all night. The Muse. Okay, the Queen of Spirals. You can see that she's got that beautiful doe, a sign of innocence, Oh, can you see that image at the top there? I'm going, shh. Okay. I know they're not. Looking at it closely, that it's not doing that. But that's what I feel with this. That this card is about you holding your peace. That now's not the time to speak. Just be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with people around you. It's a difficult time for you. It's a difficult time for a lot of people around you. And you see that she's got bare feet. Just walk barefoot. Ground yourself. Ground your mind. And find peace within yourself. You'll never find peace outside of you. The only place you will ever find peace is inside. So be gentle with yourself, and be gentle with the people around you. There's been enough pain, enough hurt, and I'm just again bringing in that where it's going, shh, just be quiet, just be quiet, okay? And this, yes, it is hard to do. It's one of the hardest things on earth to do, is find that peace within yourself. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me, and that's the hardest thing to do. But it's by quietening your mind, letting go of those things that wind you up, letting go, because you can't control them. It's other people, and it's other people's problems. The only thing that you can control is you. The only life that you can control is your own life. The only mind, the only thinking you can control is your own. The only emotions you can control is your own. Focus on that for a while. Focus on bringing your system down. Walk without your shoes on. Get yourself grounded. Go and have lovely walks in the trees. Go and stand on the beach. Allow the water to lap against your feet. And just be for a while. Because that's what you need more than anything else in the world at this point. Is just to find that peace within you. Okay? Look how serene she is. And that's what Spirit want you to be within yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Okay? And I will leave that with you, Susan, because that's all you need to do at this moment in time, is just find that peace. Okay? Right, who else have we got? Hi, Diane. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Kathleen. If people would like just to comment, so I know that you're still here. Hi, Angel, and I will just see who I am drawn to. Let's see. Hi, Diane. Oh, Caroline. No. Christina. Keith. I was just thinking. It's a male that I needed to go to, because I've got a female in spirit here for you, but she's saying draw your card first. Draw your card. So I'm going to get your card first. Okay, Keith. Right, Psyche, the world. Okay. Incredible colours with this. And you sense spirit, I know that. You have the ability to create change in your own world, because you understand yourself, you understand your motivations, you understand what makes people tick. There's a sense of stretching out and wanting to stretch yourself and stretch your psyche. And what I feel with this is your next step in stretching watching yourself is actually going deeper within yourself, whether that's with trance or whether that is doing, I think there's a, do you already do trance? Or whether that is doing some shadow work, really analysing some of the past pains, okay, that has been going on, but also it's taking steps forward within this. It's just such a beautiful card and so much in there, such symbolism as well, of things moving forward for you. There's a warning within this, because the world is a cycle, and if you're not careful, you can find yourself getting caught into cycles, okay, and tricking yourself within that, thinking it's a spiral, okay, when actually you're getting to the same point again, but just thinking it's a different point. So just be aware of that, and you'll know it's the same point again because of how people are reacting to you, because they will be reacting to you the same way as they reacted last time you were at that point, but you're thinking it's a different point. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Okay. Keith, if you can just let me know whether that is making any sense at all to you. I know I've got one of your spirit guides as well, Spirit Helper teams here, this little girl, and she's giggling away, absolutely giggling away. She's she's kind of saying you want to take it, but you don't want to admit it at times, okay, and she's just finding that funny, okay. Skip to my loo, my darling, okay. So there's that real childish energy that she brings in, and that work for you at that level. Okay, Keith, I don't know whether he's still here or not. I'll leave it there because I haven't heard anything back from you. So thank you for joining me and asking for reading there, and I hope it makes sense to you. Okay, right. Ooh, that jumped out. Hi, Kath. Don't know who Kath is. Like, I'm Veronica, by the way. Okay. Oh, you are here. Okay. Right. Actually, I've just realized what time it is. Okay. Tomorrow we have Christine Stewart giving readings at 3 o'clock. We've got healing at 6 o'clock. We've got readings, I think, at 7 o'clock. I'll have to check my diary. I didn't bring it with me. And we've got Trance with Nico at 9 o'clock. Okay, those are all UK times. So if you're non-UK, please use something like Time Buddy or something like that, that will help you do the time conversions for you. God's got good things coming for you. You've got good things coming for you. Okay, you just make the right choices that for highest and best reasons, and it's fine. Okay. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. If you are interested in knowing what's on a daily basis, then I do have a daily list of events. There's usually around 60 events each day. There wasn't that many today. And for £5 a month, you get a list sent to you of all the events from across the world, from 12 o'clock in the morning, which is 7 o'clock Eastern time in America, all the way through to 11 o'clock at night UK time. So if you're interested in that, just go to my website, FindMeAMedium, and subscribe through PayPal on that, and you'll get a list of daily events. It includes open circles, it includes a list of lives like this one, it includes workshops. Sometimes the workshops you have to pay extra for, but they're not all my events. FindMeAMedium and my events, all the rest of the events are just find across the internet, okay, and post them to my subscribers. So enjoy. Oh, and I forgot to mention, at the bottom of the screen there is online live psychic reading supporters. If you are a developing medium yourself and want to practice doing readings, join it. It's 99p a month, and it's just, I only charge just to keep the scammers out, and that was the least that Facebook would allow me to charge, okay, because you've got to validate who you are, so it keeps all the scammers out of that group, okay. But you're more than welcome to join that group and give readings. There's a lot of very supportive people on there loving to get readings, so if you're wanting to practice, just come on and offer doing readings, and you'll find people there. Okay, have a lovely rest of the night. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon.